Hi, thanks for watching this video. Today we're going to be unboxing some Jurassic World Chaos Theory figures, and these are all based on the latest series of Camp Cretaceous. And just like last time, they're not really all available here in the UK. That's quite an awkward thing to collect for some reason. And just like the others, that took me so long to collect these, but they haven't even introduced them all yet. There's no Sammy. Brooklyn was in an advent calendar pack for some reason, but here's Kenji. Now, I think this is them trying to show a more mature side to Kenji. He's patching up a Stygimoloch. And they've got the scan codes there. And we have Yaz and Monolophosaurus and a little baby dinosaur there, an injured one. And I'll just show you on the back that they kind of fit in her backpack as well. You do see that in the series, but I'm not sure if that's with Yaz, but I'll have to have a look at that. That is such a nice little baby dinosaur. That's even smaller than the minis. Yeah, it's got the scan code as well, but not for the baby. And this one you might recognise, the leucistic or blind Baryonyx. That is such a unique idea. And Darius has got that massive, huge net launcher up there. Not sure if he'll be able to hold that. We'll see. And another Monolophosaurus as well. Now, it's strange how they choose the dinosaurs for these. There's probably loads of other things they could put with them, but that's all right. There's no harm in having loads. But there's Darius holding that net launcher. We'll see if he can do that. And we've got the scan code over there. That is just for the really interesting looking Baryonyx. And if you haven't got the app, the Jurassic Park Play app, that's definitely worth getting because that's free. I'll just put that there. And we have Ben. Ben was a really awkward one to get in the last series, and for some reason collectors kind of ruined it a bit by kind of snapping them up and selling them for like stupid prices, like 100 quid here in the UK. I do like Ben in the later series, and he's got quite a nice little Dilophosaurus and the Atrociraptor, obviously, after giving the Atrociraptor. And we've got a tiger this time, and that Dilophosaurus does have a spitting feature, but that's not mechanical this time. You just put that in. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But let's have a look at the Kenji and Stygimoloch pack. And paleontologists do know actually say that Stygimolochs could just be young pachycephalosaurs. It could be an obvious one really, but these are nicely made. I mean, their mouth doesn't move, but the head does, which is the main thing. But I do like this in the later series. You often see this running around the streets or anywhere, bashing cars around. They look like it's got to get knocked out, but it don't. It just shakes its bony little head there and walks off. Let's just have a look at the scan code. There you go. You can have a nice long look at that, but don't scan the screen. But let's patch her up. This come with a medikit and a bandage. Assume it just go around the leg like that. It just fits in place, holds itself. And it stands upright. Let's have a look at Kenji. And like before, these aren't really sold in normal shops here, like the normal Jurassic Park franchise stuff. But like I say, this set isn't even complete. There's no official Brooklyn or Sammy at all. Now, I don't know why they're not sold more widely or more available, but like last time, all the collectors kind of snapped them up and kids didn't get a chance to have them. But to be honest, they're not as, I don't think they're as quality as the old Jurassic Park figures. They do feel a bit soft. If they do break, the dinosaur's got something to eat. Let's see if this fit. That's a little bit different to Ben. Ben's got another one of these in the new set. Ben's look a bit more realistic, but let's see if this... Like I say, these figures feel a bit soft, so I'm not sure if they've got to take much bending. If you look at his finger, he has got his trigger finger ready, and that is in position, so it's meant to be held. But I just kind of have to go for it and give it a bit of force. I say if it break, then you know not to mess about with it like I did, but oh, never mind. I've got to get it to hold. That will go, that must do. Yeah, I feel like he's got it. Yeah, that is there. You can put it in either hand. He's got both trigger fingers at the ready. And you can see left and right. There you go, holding your big gun. It's more like an air gun really. These things just pack air. You just fire darts, but not even sure if he's going to stand up. You might have to use your big gun like a Zimmer frame. There you go, that'll do. And the all-new mature and responsible Kenji's on a kind of humanitarian mission in this pack. He's got some medic equipment, and they look like some bags of blood in there, so don't know what type, but nice thought. He's got his little dino bandage material we just saw. I think that can probably fit in there as well. That does close up. But yep, that is Kenji in the Stygimoloch pack and the medic equipment. Just put him there. And let's have a look at Yaz. Let's just unleash this Monolophosaurus. And here it is. Like I say, I think it's the same mould as the last series. They look basically the same. Different colour at least, anyway. But they are good detail. I mean, that is nice to have a few, I suppose. if you want to recreate some of the scenes. They do feel quite solid, these. I think the dinosaurs are actually better than the figures. I am a bit concerned about the material of the figures, especially at the limbs. And here's the Monolophosaurus scan code. Not sure if that'll be the same as the other one for the app, but might be a different one, like I say, a different colour. But just put that there, and there's a little baby one there. Let's try and open this without getting cut. Some of the plastic on these packagings are quite sharp. I've had quite a few paper cuts or plastic cuts from these. But anyway, here's Yaz, the elder version. This is basically what she looked like in the later series. She's got that coat and kind of more mature or grown-up clothes. But, that coat, I look like that come off. It probably could come off. I mean, that must do. That went on. But I'm not sure if that will... I'm not going to force that to come off. I don't really need to anyway. That will probably break. That's quite soft material. As you can probably see, just bending that back there. There's not much holding these together when you look in the joints. They do feel, I mean, they're okay. I mean, they're together. They feel solid enough. Just not sure about the material, that's all. The detail's good, that's the main thing. I mean, the face, you can tell who it is. And there's a little backpack, and that little baby dinosaur can fit in there. Let's see if this can go on. Well, it should do, we know it does. Let's see what it looked like at least. Probably can't stand up with that on her back, but... And here's the little injured baby dinosaur with a cone around its head. I think that cone is definitely stuck on. And that bandage is painted on, but we've got to stick that in her backpack. You can cart that about. Like I say, I do remember this in the later series, the little baby dinosaur. I can't remember it being with Yaz, but like I say, I'll have to have a look. I'm not even going to make her stand up. I know she's a bit back heavy. She can just lay there. But let's have a look at Ben. Like I say, last time that was so hard to get Ben, and they're not really distributed like the normal Jurassic Park franchise toys. I don't know why. Anyway, there's that Dilophosaurus, that spit thing that doesn't eject. That is just something you can put in and pull out. And here's his gun. So it's a little bit more detailed than Kenji's one. So these are them tranquilizer guns. They were just packed with air, a bit like air guns. But let's have a look at Ben. And looking a bit normal in this series. Last time he had that kind of jungle look, but he's normal now. He's got his jeans and hoodie. I say them joints, they're not that great. I don't think they've got to take too much punishing. But yeah, he's got his hoodie, green hoodie and blue jeans, exactly what he's like in the Chaos Theory series. Yeah, I'm not sure if that coat will come off, but I'm not even going to try. Anyway, that's Ben, and here's that Dilophosaurus. You can tell he's a Jurassic Park. They do look like it. You can just tell the quality even by looking at them. And it's just the legs, the tail, and the arms move. And yep, the scan code, the other side. Here you go, have a look at that. And that frill, that doesn't move this time. He's lost his spit. Let's say that don't eject, it just sticks in. And like I say, the old one, if you had it, you'd realise that fires out, but that doesn't matter. But there we go, that's a Dilophosaurus. Oh, I'll put him over there. At least that's stand up all right. But let's have a look at the Atrociraptor. So this one is tiger. They just look too familiar. They all look the same, really. A lot of the Jurassic Park raptors are quite similar. I mean, there's loads of them, but here's the Atrociraptor scan code if you want to have a look at that. This might be bigger than normal raptors, but they are good. They are good quality, good detail. All the dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park franchise are good quality, and all the joints all move really well, as to be expected. All quite solid. And they don't feel like they're going to come apart at all. And they're such a brilliant look. They've got that kind of movie look off to a T with these. It's absolutely brilliant. But, let's just have a look at Ben's gun. See if that fit any better. I'm not sure if it will. I'd say these are quite soft. If it breaks, it breaks. No, that looks all right. But he's just going to have to stand like Kenji. But that is Ben, and let's have a look at Darius and the Baryonyx pack. And for some strange reason, this was the only one I was able to get locally in the UK. Not anymore, they were just available for a bit. Just feel lucky to be able to get one with ease. And if you watch the series, you realise how much Bison messed around with all dinosaurs' DNA and genetics. And this poor old Baryonyx ended up with kind of albino blind or leucistic, and but with really heightened senses. Kind of felt sorry for this in the film, really, but there's nice teeth. The teeth are quite rubbery, all in set into that nice kind of pearlescent plastic. There's the neck, the move, the hands move, and the legs and tail. And that is such a clever effect they've done on this. That does look like something that's been in the bottom of the ocean or tucked away in the dark, never seen light. And that does almost look see-through. It's got kind of like some really nice rainbow shades, like shades of green and kind of like a dark translucent colour. That's quite awkward to explain really, but that's what you probably look like if you didn't get your vitamin D. And there is the scan code. And even the scan code has got that pearlescent kind of effect. That must be in the plastic. I don't think that's painted. I think that'd probably just chip off if it was. But it does just look so nice and real. It's a really, really cleverly made or designed little dinosaur. And let's just stand up there. You see the dark areas, that kind of dark purple near the feet and the jaw, where there's probably no blood or just really cold. It's just such a clever little thing. And the Monolophosaurus that come with that pack as well, like a dusky dark blue. That's quite a nice colour. I think I've got 4 of these now. But, I think they're all the same moulds. But you can check the app when you scan this, or your one. They might all be different and do different things. But yeah, they all look pretty much the same. That same kind of, same joints, same movement, same jaw, same teeth. These Monolophosaurus have all got a big set of teeth. But yeah, they haven't bothered making any different moulds. That is just one. But let's just have a look and I'll just show you. They're both exactly the same. Every single bit of detail is the same. Just the paintwork. Yeah, I think by looking at them here, they are exactly the same as the moulds from the Monolophosaurus in the last series, Camp Cretaceous figures. Everything's the same, tails are the same, but that doesn't matter because they are meant to be the same. They're all meant to be cloned anyway. And let's just have a look at our older version of Darius. He's got his white top and blue jeans, and let's say the joints are all the same. He feels a bit heavier than the others. He's got more plastic in him, but the joints are probably the same. You don't feel like they've got to take too much punishment, but they're posable at least anyway. There's a bit of strange discoloration in the plastic around the back of his, or side of his neck there, which is quite strange. But back in the 90s, you never had kind of these inconsistencies. They never looked kind of quite true to the appearance, but they were always quite quality. But let's just have a look at this massive net launcher. I'm not sure if that's going to fit. We're going to give it a go anyway. I think that's meant to. You're led to believe it does anyway. And I think that's there. That is there. Looking a bit heavy for one-handed. But let's give it a go anyway. That little button there. And aim for the Monolophosaurus. Oh. Couldn't get a better shot than that. But there you go. That's a net launcher. Little walkie-talkie that come with him. That's quite a nice little bit of detail on there. And put that in the other hand. He's got to be able to hold that easy enough. There you go. And that is Darius and the Monolophosaurus and Baryonyx pack. I don't think he's going to hold on to that for too long, but there we go. That is some of the new versions of the Camp Cretaceous Chaos Theory action figures, and I hope you like this little video. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time.